Now we bring in the head basketball coach of the men's basketball team at Syracuse, and that is Jim Boeheim. Nice enough to join us now. Coach, it's Michael and Don. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you, guys.
How difficult is it for you to watch the Sweet 16 when you had a very good team that was 25-0 at one point?
Well, it's always difficult when you lose. I think there's quite a few coaches sitting home now that think they could have still been playing, and obviously we feel that way, but we had a lot of close games this year, and we won an awful lot of them, and then at the end we lost two that were obviously could have gone either way, and but that's what happens in the tournament, and it takes you a while to get used to it or get over it, but and sometimes you don't ever get over it, but you have to move on.
Now, Jim, we have to give you credit, because when you were 24-0, 25-0, you said, listen, we're not quite that sort of team. We're a good team, but we're not that sort of team. What happened, though, after 25-0 that you guys ran into such difficulty?
We really played a harder schedule at the end of the year. We had to go to Virginia and Duke, which are two places you're probably going to lose. But, we went to Maryland and Florida State, and we actually won there. We lost two games at home that, obviously you're not supposed to lose at home, to Boston College and Georgia Tech. And those were really the two bad losses that we had. So we ended up, I think, in at that point in time, we're 27-4 with really two bad losses, and then you're going to lose at Virginia and Duke most of the time anyway. So it was a really good year. We lost NC State in the tournament, a 2-point game, and they were playing better, and we didn't play very well. And the Dayton game, we made one shot outside the lane, and that's when you do that, you're going to probably have trouble winning. And we lost a 2-point game.
Now that more time has gone by, how do you look back at how things went down with you at the end of the Duke game?
Oh, you don't ever want to quite get that crazy, but I felt the play was the wrong call, and I had an immediate reaction. I thought that I really thought there was about 2 seconds left, and there was 10, so I probably should have contained myself and tried to press and have a chance to win, but I just exploded up, and so I had the first technical right away, and once you get that one, it's pretty much over. So it's just one of those things. I've never been thrown out of a game, and I never even got close to getting thrown out of a game, and in a regular season game. And that's just, I guess you're allowed one of those every 1,000 games, every 1,100 games. So I guess that was mine.
All right, now I know you're very close with Rick Pitino, and I'm very much looking forward to the game tomorrow between Kentucky and Louisville.
Yeah.
But you should know this better than anybody. I don't know if you're going to want to answer it. Do Pitino and Calipari really hate each other?
Oh, I don't. I think hate's too strong a word. I think they're too far along in their lives to hate. I think there's a tremendous rivalry there, Louisville, Kentucky, tremendous pride. I think obviously there's always going to be some bad blood in those types of situations, but I think that is too strong a word. I think it's a tremendous rivalry. I think it'll be a great game. I think we have great games coming up in this tournament, which is what the tournament should be about. I mean, you look at that game, you look at Michigan State, Virginia, you look right down the line. You've got some really, really good teams playing really good basketball. The tournament is probably as balanced and as strong as any tournament that I've ever seen, and I just think it's been a great tournament so far, and with a lot of great games, and I think it's going to be even better the rest of the way, and I really think it's I love the team that Virginia has, but the way Michigan State has played over the last few games, you really have to like their chances. But I love Florida, I love Arizona, and obviously Kentucky has tremendous talent, and they're now playing that way. And Rick's it's amazing how good Louisville would be if they had Bohannon. I mean, but you got to remember, they lost a guy during the year that averaged, 15 and 8 in the NCAA tournament last year, and they're still playing. So that's overcoming a tremendous loss. But should be a great tournament the rest of the way, and I think that's what we're all kind of interested in.